Hello, welcome to my new series where I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks for Randomizer, focusing on the dungeons. The first up is Deku Tree. The very first trick you can do is a trick called QPA, which is a very weird and difficult trick. Difficult to understand anyway. Basically, it gives you glitched damage values, one of those being fire. There are a lot of ways to get QPA. One involves this Deku Baba here, where right before it hits you, make sure you have the put away text on your A button. And then right before it hits you, you put away your stick. And you want to click A as soon as you unpause. And then you get broken stick. Then you just come over to the web. What? I did get it, but I had the weird glitchy save state crap on my screen when I got it. I'll just show you that. Oh, holy shit, I got it. I tried to get it again, it was just so freaking impossible. It's very difficult, but since Randomizer is based in 1.0, you can use a cutscene item or a Deku stick one frame after clicking put away in order to get QPA as well, or the glitch damage value. And then you just get a broken stick. And boom. That's something useful for this first room. A little tip to know about this Slingshot room is this pillar here falls when you step on it, but you can actually just avoid it. Most people just jump on it immediately when they first come in here, since that's kind of what you do when you do regular Ocarina, and then you're supposed to shoot the ladder down. But if you just don't do that, you can get both chests in here, and you won't have to save warp out because you might not get Slingshot in here, and if you don't have Slingshot, you can't shoot the ladder. So you get both chests, and then you can exit like that. So this room is actually easier than it might appear because you can just jump straight to this one, and then just get up here. A lot of the times, especially when I was a kid, I just jumped to the middle and then to there and then up here, but this room is a lot easier than that. Another fun little thing about this room is that if you come up here, this sinks you into the floor. It's only really useful as adult because you can do a nice little skip all the way to the boss room from here. Otherwise, not really that good to know. Just a fun little visual thing. Although there might be some sort of thing you can do as a child. I kept popping out of the ground, so I don't know. A fun thing about Rando is that Bunnyhood makes you faster now, and you can use that to your advantage here, because you can just run past this Skulltula. So I already showed you how to skip up there, how to skip having to go through all those rooms with a weird little jump here as a short. I'll link that down below. But there's another way you can skip this this little area. You come in here with bombs, you can do a ground jump. Basically how you store a ground jump, I have one stored now. You take out a bomb and you just roll into it while holding shield. Just spam the roll button basically while holding shield, and Link will like freeze in place, and then the bomb will push him a little, and then if you backflip, what you'll do is a short hop. Like that. A short hop like forward and up. And so you can just use that to get up here. So it's a lot easier than the other method I showed, but you can't use it if you don't have bombs. You can also, of course, just do a mega flip if that's your preference. Another little tip here is you don't have to push this block all the way down. You just push it to about here, and climb on top of it, and light your Deku stick on this torch. Like that. And finally, for the Gohma fight, there are two methods to make it extremely quick and easy. The first method is power crouch stab with the Gokiri sword. So just store a Deku Stick Jump Slash as your crouch stab value. If you don't know what power crouch stab is, I also have a video explaining that. That'll link in the description. So basically what you want to do now is you want to stun Gohma with a Deku Nut, and then just power crouch stab with the Kokiri sword, and she'll die in like 3 hits. And you have to time your crouch stab, and you can one-cycle her. Like that. It's kind of difficult, the timing, but it is possible. The second method is to just get ISG with Navi. And you can do this with the Deku Stick, so if you're if you mix Kokiri Sword into the randomized item pool, you can still do this with Deku Stick. As you can see, I have ISG now, so just throw a Deku Nut and then run into the side of it. And she'll die. So those are the tips and tricks for Deku Tree. There's not very many because, I mean, it is a very small dungeon. It's the first dungeon. There's not a whole lot of crazy stuff you can really do in it, but what you can do in it is pretty cool. Blue rupee.